Welcome back to Metro Gamer 77's Apprentice, back with another Mega Mock Showcase. So, I'm going to showcase these mocks. Sorry about that. I'm going to showcase these mocks in order from my least favorite to my favorite. So, this guy's pretty simple. He's my least favorite. He uses these Frostmourne 3.0 heads as shoulder pads, which is pretty cool, but that's basically it for this guy. That's the only notable thing about this guy. He has black and white, that's basically it. The Kobako mask over here uses these bone pieces just as structure pieces. That's why I've been using these pieces. I've been using these bones a lot more than I thought, just as structure. Okay, something that doesn't need armor pad, so I might as well just use his bone pieces. He uses a normal foot. He's pretty simple. That's basically it for this guy. Moving on to the next thing. I don't think any of the builds, including this one from here onward, are bad builds. I think all of these are really sick. It's just that the next build is a bit better. I'm not saying, think of it this way. I'm not saying this build is bad, but the next one's just a bit better. And sometimes they're a lot better, but okay, so this person's supposed to be a bounty hunter. For your basic feet, uses these breeze feet, which I think look really sick. And then uses these Lewa crystals, and then upwards, and here. Red is an accent color on this person. There's some more red over here in that shield, which, yes, this person is supposed to be a bounty hunter, as I said, and has a ton of weapons. So, let's turn him around. Oh, also, you can see the cape. It kind of acts like a trench coat. I really like that. I actually used the weapon storage. I added a mini torso on his back, which I'll actually show you. Oops. I grabbed that by the head, and the head came off. So, yeah, oops, indeed. So over here on the back, there's a mini torso. That's where the shield stores, like that. Then the shoulder pads connect to there. Okay, and also these two pieces at the bottom is where the weapons store, and they also give the trench coat its shape, which I think is really cool. So you have the sword, this gun, and this little pea shooter, and the shield, which I'll show all of in a second. Okay, so first let's look at her without him, her, I don't know. I guess it uses the breeze head, so I guess it's a her if you want, I don't know. I don't really give these things gender because they're robots. Nobody cares. Anyways, so without the weapons, it looks a lot better because it's just less cluttered and a lot more slender. And I really like the way this looks. And this is actually the first time I've looked at this. So let's just take a closer look at the weapons. I actually use this piece upside down, so it's more compact, and it looks better when it's holding it. Then over here, just a simple build. It uses 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. Then this blade is just one piece blade from Lewa/Uxar. And then these shield pieces. The shield, which is also from Breeze. Not the whole build, just these main shield pieces. So let me show you Breeze with, not Breeze, this thing. Okay, I'm just gonna, whatever, this thing with all those things on. So starting with my favorite configuration, which is this, with the shield and the big gun, which actually looks pretty nice on her hand. It doesn't actually shoot any Zamor spheres, but whatever. And this is how it looks with the sword and the gun, pea shooter. So that's it for this guy. So this is a pretty cool mock. This is another mock by my brother, and it looks really weird through the camera. This is a better angle. It looks really weird through the camera just because the red is so vibrant through the camera. But yeah, so as these two guns, he's holding these. They're the way Hero Factory does it, so they're kind of built into his arm. But he still uses hand pieces, so I guess technically he's holding them. And then on his arm, he has these blades, which are just axes from the Lewa Inaika. And then he uses this Furno XL head, and I really like the way he made this chest. He used that in XL torso actually, and he uses those mini pin bars, a bar of those mini pins, and he uses that to attach these two pieces from one center piece, and it forms a really nice chest piece. And legs and arms are pretty basic stuff. On the back, he has this piece covering it. And then on over here is where these those blades attach. You could use those if you wanted to. And then here, better look at the arm blades. And then over here on his shin thighs, he uses these pieces. And that's basically all I have to say for this guy. That was a lot quicker than I expected. So, you might have noticed that in the last brickling call, the very first brickling call, I got a ton of blue pieces. And so this is what I did with them. I made this water guy. These translucent pieces are from Kopaka, Bioncle Reboot 2015. And same with the chest piece. The head is the golden mask from Tahu. Golly's mask would be, normal mask would be really nice over here because it's a lot more slender. And that's kind of what I was going for because, I don't know, agile and muscular, that's what it should be for water. So as you can see, their weapon is this trident, which is pretty massive. I think it's pretty cool. So, main color scheme, blue and gold. So it has these shoulder pads, and there's no armor on the lower arms. That was a decision on my part. I just thought it would look nicer, and in my opinion, it does look nicer. And if we turn him to the back, you have this mess. And this mess is for weapon storage. So, if you want, you can do this, which is weapon storage. Yay. Let me show you how that looks from the front. So this is how that looks from the front. It's pretty cool. I like this guy. That's basically it. So my favorite two are actually two figures. This thing, and I know you guys don't really care, but this guy doesn't really actually look that good. Is it your favorite? Blah, blah, blah. And this guy, who seems okay. Nothing too special about him. One thing I do really like is this custom limb I made. It's really simple, but it's really, I like how short I made this Unity piece custom lower limb. And there's a sneak peek at the secret. I did use the same technique as I did on the guy a few months ago, where I connected this mask to his face. He's gold and silver. This guy's red, gold, and silver. Actually, no, it's the only gold bit, but I should fix that. This is supposed to be a robot drone thing. And yeah, you might be able to tell. Let's get this guy out of the way. And take a closer look at this guy. And he has messes of feet and legs. And yeah, he's weird. And here's why. So let's rip off his arms. And rip off his legs. I said rip off his legs. There we go. What we're left with is 5 components. And I have a feeling you guys can tell where this is going. So let's grab the other guy. Okay, so this guy. So those eagle-eyed viewers who aren't watching because those kind of people don't watch my videos might have noticed I use friction extenders in this guy's legs, segueing into the combination. Yes, you heard me. So let's turn his little feet around. And yes, I do mean little feet. We can with one hand. Okay, there we have it. And let's do that on both sides. Once you do that, take the drone guy's legs and spread them all out. And as you can see, they are based off of a mini torso. So they're all based on that. And we can take this guy, take his legs, and plop it into that socket. And ball joint. So now that we've got this going, let's start closing this up around him. So we'll move this forward, move these to both side panels forward, and move those to back side panels forward. Okay, and now we have this guy. And let's turn him around and hope he stands. And take this chest piece and use these 2 pegs. Peg those in there, and yeah. Now you can situate these shoulder pads as how you please. And then let's bring these sections in. And over here, there are these axles, and he literally just holds these. It's that simple. And this isn't the best I've gotten this combination to look, but this is done. Yeah, I think this guy looks pretty cool. He has these shoulder pads, gold. That's why those were gold. And then arms are basically just red. Giant red panels. And then there's some red on the side of here. So let's just add some red into his color scheme. And that's basically it. So this has been Metro Gamer 77's Apprentice. If you enjoyed my video, leave a like. And if you really enjoyed it, please consider subscribing. This has been Metro Gamer 77's Apprentice, signing off.